Hello, everybody. So, as you can see from the title, I have an announcement to make. I am moving to Korea to teach English. I am super excited. I move in about a month and week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Um, so my dad and I went shopping for luggage yesterday. So, got a good 29-inch one. I got this really neat backpack that I'm like super excited about. I know I say that all the time, but like this thing has a laptop and a tablet holder, like specifically for traveling to make sure nothing happens to it. And then I got this really old rinky dink like carry on that my family's had for years. So yeah, but anyway, so basically, um, I have started just going through my stuff again because obviously I'm gonna have to downsize quite a bit because all my life has to fit in those 3 bags. But let's go to where there's better lighting, shall we? Okay, let's get over here. And then I can just plop down here. See if I can use this thing as a tripod without the try. Um, this way maybe? I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, I think it's just gonna like throw my phone. If I can just hold it like that, that way it's not like, there we go, okay. So, anyway, so let me go through, I'll actually make an in-depth video of each step and every, or Eclipse, or Gepic, or Corvia, which Corvia can kind of go through Epic and Gepic if they want. But basically, I was gonna go through them, but my teacher, who is the Asian Studies department head at the school that I go to, she told me that she had a friend that was looking for an English teacher for Korea, for a specific school. And it's a Hagwon, so I'm going to be working at a private school, not at a public school. So basically, it's kind of the same steps after that as it would be if you were going through, you know, the other programs. Well, at least for me it was. I don't know how any other Hagwons are or anything like that. So basically, I sent in my resume, and then the rep, which is her friend, sent me, he you know, sent them a resume, and then he contacted me like an hour, I mean not an hour, like a day and a half later, and was like, hey, they want to interview you between 8 and 9 o'clock tomorrow. I was like, okay. So I went ahead and, you know, got ready, and yeah, sat there. I logged on. I logged on 30 minutes early because I was like, oh god, what if she gets on early? And like, it was a huge window anyway, so I just sat there and like just stared at my computer, and for some reason, like usually when you're waiting for something like that, like time goes by so slowly, and instead it was like, and then she was like, hey. I was like, hi. Can I call you? I was like, yes. So she was really nice. I actually really like her. She works at the school, so she's gonna actually be the one that picks me up when I get off of the train or the bus. I have to get on the train or the bus by myself from the airport, which is gonna be interesting. The phones, the age of technology, it's gonna be really easy, I think, to find the bus station or the train station. In fact, I think I already found it on Google Earth, but I'm not sure. So basically when I get off, she's gonna greet me and take me to wherever she needs to take me. It depends, I guess, on what time of the day it is, because when I get there, I'm gonna have to set up a phone. I'm gonna have to set up everything, and then she also has to take me to the apartment. I don't know if she's gonna drive me by the school or not. I don't know yet, but she's really nice. I look forward to meeting her. It was kind of like the fact that I know where I'm going is, I think, a lot cooler than for the other things, because like I've been able to explore the city. I know the city pretty well. It's actually a city that I almost went to, of one of the towns that a lot of my family lives in. I'm like, it's weird. So I've kind of been connected to the city for a while, but super excited, obviously. A little nervous as well. But yeah, she works at the school. She's not gonna be my co-teacher, which is, you know, different from what like Epic or something would do, because the person that usually picks you up in Epic would be the person who's gonna be your co-teacher. Not when you first get there though, but she's gonna pick me up, and then I get to meet my co-teacher, I guess, like the next day or something. I don't know, but I'm super excited. The only thing that they really haven't told me is the address of where I'm gonna live. Like, I know where the school is. I know, you know, pretty much all around the entire, this should look right here. I think I'd learned that by now, but I keep on, like, I kind of look like I'm looking off in the distance, which is, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so, after the interview and everything, and I found out, she sent me the blog for the school, so I found out exactly where the school was, and was able to look at pictures of the inside of the school. It's a really nice school. It's, really nice. But I'll be teaching kindergartner, elementary, and middle school, depending on what time of the day it is, because it's a Hagwon, which I'm super excited about, because kids are awesome, and like having that different age range is going to give me a lot of experience, and it's going to be constantly changing and entertaining and stuff, and also going to challenge me in different ways. And then basically she was like, so you're going to work 9:30 to 6:30, with a lunch break, obviously, and Monday through Friday. And then she's like, and would you be okay with the fact that we have to have you work 5 Saturdays a year? And she's like, but they're not paid. And I'm like, well, you're paying me salary, so aren't they technically paid? So to me, I was like, that's great, because I don't have weekends. I haven't had weekends, as you guys know, for a long, long time. So I was like, a weekend? What's that? But I'm probably gonna end up using my weekends to like explore and stuff. Maybe even just be lazy around the house. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. So she told me that I can bring Irk. I'm just trying to figure out like exactly how to bring Irk. So if you guys have any like suggestions, you can post them down below. It'd be great to hear them, because I'm trying to figure that out. If not, I'm gonna have to find somebody for him to stay with here. Gabby can only watch him for a little while, so about 3 months, and then I'd have to find somebody else. My eyes are really puffy right now. Anyway, so let's see, after that, then I had to start the process of doing almost exactly what the other companies make you do. I have to get, and I think this is because this is what's required for your visa, but don't take my word for that, because I'm not sure, but, so the difference between this and Epic and stuff is I have only been asked to get 3 copies of my passport photo. For sending my photo to them with my resume, they just had me take a picture and send it to them. My passport photos, I used one for my actual passport. Got my passport. You cannot get your So getting your passport takes a little bit of time. If you're willing to spend like $200, you can get it expedited. And when they say expedited, they mean like you're gonna get it back, and they say anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks instead of 4 to 6 weeks. I got mine back within 1.5 weeks. Now, with the passport in the country of Korea, which I'm gonna say this because I've only heard this in one video, but in the country of Korea, you only get to go to Korea if your passport has at least 3 months left on it. So if it doesn't, you need to get it renewed if you have one already. That's because you can be in Korea up to 90 days without a visa. So it's important to get it renewed before you go, because you won't even be allowed on the plane. I misunderstood that at first and thought that it meant like you had to have your visa and your passport had to be 90 days old, and I was like, what? It's like, I can't go. And then I found out that like the girl in the other video just said it kind of funny. But thank you, girl in the other video, for letting me know. I don't know which video I watched. I don't know what girl, because I've just been watching a ton of videos. And after I saw that video, I kind of freaked out a little bit. Anyway, so after I did that, which I had to go to the courthouse for that, look it up online. It'll tell you where you can go for that. For your passport photo, you can go to the post office, UPS, Walgreens. Not every Walgreens has the photo area. But anyway, I got 3 copies. 2 of them I think are for the visa. 1 of them was for my passport. I actually ended up buying 6 because I thought I was going to be going to do the EPIC program, and they require 6. But anyway, so after that, I went ahead and started getting more stuff together, and they were like, oh, we need your notarized, and I'm like, I'm not getting that until September or October. Like, I'm done with school now, woo! But I don't graduate until August. So, they basically told me to go get a letter. Like, I asked them, because I called the school, and I was like, hey, can I get my diploma early? And they're like, no, but we can give you a conferral letter. And I was like, So I emailed them, and I was like, hey, can a conferral letter work? And they're like, as long as it's notarized and apostilled, you're good. And I'm like, okay. So I went to school, and I got that. I also ordered my transcripts, because those are needed. I still haven't gotten here. Like, I went there, was gonna get them in person. That didn't go so well. Also, if you're going to get your FBI background check, because you need to get one in order to go, what you gotta do, don't go through the actual FBI background check thing. Go through, and as I said before, if you guys haven't gotten this far in this video, I will be making a detailed video about each of these things, because, oh my god. Anyway, so, it's not really that hard. It just seems like it is. Like, today I'm gonna go get the final stuff done. But anyway, so they notarize my conferral letter at the school. So your school might be able to notarize your conferral letter too, in which case it'll save you some money, because mine did it for free. I don't know if yours will. So I still have to get it apostilled. But basically, you go through one of the 13 companies that the FBI has said works. I went through my FBI report, .com, and it was there and back again. Anyway, a Hobbit Stare by Bilbo Buggins. Anyway, okay. Sorry, nerd moment. It was there and back again in like a week and a half. And same thing with my passport. It was there and back by like a week and a half. And then there was something else that I had to mail out for. Oh no, that wasn't required. I just went and got a social security card, because I had never had a social security card. Like, I was born here. My parents were just like, oh yeah, you have a social security number. We had to call a friend that worked at the office to get it. And I'm like, so before I turned 25, a couple weeks ago, I went and got my first Social Security card at 24 years old. Got my first passport at 24 years old. But the, using that website was so much easier. Had it to me really quick, and, the next thing that, was I just started kind of gathering everything up. I have like a little checklist. But today, when they open, I'm going to UPS because I got to get my FBI background check notarized, send it off to get a apostille, which I've already paid for. I gotta find the company name that I used so I can let you guys know, because apparently they're a really good company for this. They're family owned and operated, so it's not like you're paying up the wazoo for it. I think it's the same company that Corvia uses, so if you look up Corvia and look up the apostille process, they'll have it on their website. You can click the link. Use that. And I've also been trying to get my TEFL certification. I've already passed the test for it. I just gotta do my lesson plan and my paper, which I've been using Eye to Eye for that. They were on sale for some reason when I bought it, so it was only like $200 for literally like 6 or 7 certifications on top of the TEFL certification, the 120 hours. So, as far as I know, that is not normal. Usually it's a lot more than that. But Eye to Eye occasionally has sales, so keep your eyes peeled. It did not take me 120 hours to do, because I did the online one. Like, maybe by the time I'm done with the lesson plan and the report it will, but it did not take me that long. And the school that I'm going to be working at does not require it. I'm hoping that maybe it'll bump me up or something, make me more desirable in like future months or something. I don't know. And then I think that's pretty much it for right now. Oh, they're paying their rent late. I see you. Rent is due on the 5th. I am not at work. I'm at home. I could just, the office at my apartment complex is right there. So I'm like, you go get a late fee. Anyway, I tickle myself. So, anyway, so other than that, basically I've just been going through everything. I will, again, make a detailed video for each step that I had to take, because they are very similar to what you have to take for Epic, Gepic, Eclipse, Corvia, all of those places. And also, as I figure out how to take ERC, if I'm gonna take ERC, I'll let you guys know that as well. Gabby might be doing some of the process here after I leave, because, again, he can stay here for up to 3 months, and I don't want to be there for too long before shipping him over there, because I don't feel like that's fair to him, and I feel like it's kind of wasting money for me. But at the same time, I don't want to take him with me initially, because I don't want to put him through trauma that he has to be put through even more, because he's already, like, if I get him there and then I'm also like taking him everywhere after I get there, because I don't know what time of day I'm gonna get there. I don't know if I'm gonna be going straight to like a store to get stuff that I need first, or if I'm going straight to the apartment first. And if I'm taking him to the apartment, I want to get him like acclimated before I leave him alone. And so it's just too much to take him with me initially. And not only that, but I'm not a professional at shipping animals. Like, shipping a dog is one thing. Like, taking a dog, you just put him in a crate, you feed them occasionally, put a wee pad in there with them or something, and like take them for walks if you can in between flights. That's easy. A cat has to have a litter box and will meow like crazy and freak out at everything because Urk is scared of literally everything. See? Scared of everything. Yes. But how can you say no to that face? You look so grumpy. But my dad's like, you should just get rid of him, give him to somebody, you know, sell him or something. I'm like, he's my baby. And he's like 4.5 years old, so most people don't want adult cats. They want kittens, and he's my baby, and I love him, and I don't want him to go anywhere. So, anyway, this is 21 minutes long. Probably should go ahead and end it. So, I will keep you guys updated and let you know when I find out exactly, like, when I'm leaving. Let you know, like, what my apartment looks like as soon as I get there. I'll be doing a vlog of the moving there because I'll have more free reign than a lot of people do when they're doing that. And I'll be probably doing like a pack with me video, what to pack, what not to pack, because I've seen so many things, and I've also talked to people who live over there for doing this, and they're like, yeah, those videos are just, they tell you to bring too much, or they tell you to bring too little, and it's just, ugh. But, I feel like this light is just like, hello, and I have barely any nose, like, it's, oh, interesting, no, I forgot. Okay, anyway, we got the pictures up on the walls finally, just in time for me to move. I promised Gabby I will be paying my part of the rent, for the rest of the lease, because I'm not gonna stick her with that, so. While I'm there, they pay for my apartment, they pay for half of my health insurance, they pay for my plane ticket there, and then I'll be making 2,000,000 a month, and that pay can jump up after the first 3 months, which is really good money. And then on top of that, on top of that, I'm going to start the paperwork, because for your first 2 years in Korea, you can be tax-free as long as you file the paperwork before you go. First year is teaching English in Korea. And there is a deadline for that paperwork. I'm really hoping that I haven't passed it, and I need to start working on it. But basically, you do this paperwork, you turn it into the IRS, and you don't pay your taxes for 2 years while you're there. I don't know if I'm going to be there for 2 years, but 2 years. Tax-free. Be great. Because otherwise you're paying taxes in 2 different countries. And that's not great. But anyway. Okay, well,